right, the thieving swine.
Well, hello there. Long time no see. Well, I messed up. I messed up quite a bit because actually, when was it? It was before I left. So it was probably last Tuesday. So that would make it like an, a week and something like 10 days ago. Yeah. I tried, and actually, I recorded quite a long episode. And it is a shame, but I butchered the sound. I have no idea how I did it because if I was being interrogated, I would claimed under the threat of losing an arm or something. I would claim that I did nothing to the audio panels and stuff. And yet, I couldn't hear my own voice through the music. So I couldn't post it, obviously, because it would be uh, quite hideous to listen
Well,
to.
where did I put that?
So today I did a few tests and I figured it would be all right. I hope so. And what is worse, I cannot replay this last episode because I lost my save. Like, look, I've I overrode this save, which says Akamora Guild of Fighters, and I don't have it. You know, I don't have the last one. So this is a shame. I cannot, replay the last episode, and it was fun because we actually did. Um, yeah, I cannot show you because it doesn't. Like, could I have Fighters Guild? Probably not. Nah, nah. No, it doesn't show, done quests. But what I actually did, mm, I went to her because I finished
Oh,
the
there. Do you
quests for our darling Amiro.
Stay as long as you like. It would be
Yeah.
a privilege to talk with you.
I like it too. Right, and he said he has nothing more
Ah,
left
what?
to do
how does he greet you?
for me. I
Well
mean,
met, Outlander. What is it?
no other quests for me, so I had to go to her. And she started yelling at me that I was supposed to do my orders and not to, let the slaves go. And I ranted quite a lot. And I'm unable to, rant again. But I actually told her something about all those soldiers, those German soldiers during the Second World War whose line of defense was exactly the same. They were just following orders. So no, I don't believe in following orders. I believe in doing what you feel is right, even if it is against your orders. Actually, yeah, I would make a dreadful soldier. Really, that's why I'm not in the military, nor do I intend to, nor am I capable of. Right. So yeah, so she said that, oh, at least you did it in a manner that will likely be sort of we won't be, as a fighters guild, we won't be charged with the escape of the slaves because I gave them the invisibility potions. So yeah, I did it the smart way. So she said.
Trick, all right.
So she said she cannot work with me because I'm obviously, misbehaved. And she sent me to this guy. And he
What shall we talk about?
he sent me on a series of errands that were actually quite fun to do. I had to go around the Akamora searching for a ledger of some lousy businessman from Cyrodiil, I guess. So I found the ledger. Then what did I do then? Then I had to. Oh yeah, I remember. I had to deliver something for. No, not this one. This one. Yeah, I want to the map. Ah, the map thinks I'm at home. I'm not. I am here. Right. So I'm in Akamora, and he sent me to Tomaril Manor, and Tomaril is apparently some very important person. And this is a stronghold. It is really, really very nice. And we went there. And I remember in my first playthrough, like a couple of months ago, I couldn't find it. Because, this area here is very, very foggy. And on my first playthrough, I just couldn't see the road ahead of me. It was so foggy, and I couldn't. I was, going in circles for hours, and I couldn't find the Tomaril Mine. So this time it was better. I found it, no problem. And then I was supposed to find an Altmer, and this Altmer was something like a Major Domus, whatever it's said in English. And he gave me a package to get to the mine, and the package was apparently a book with some healing spell because the miners were getting sick. So I said, yeah, will the miners be, knowledgeable enough to learn the spell? Yeah, but I had to go and find the mine, and the mine was somewhere here. So we went all the way here. We couldn't go straight. Well, we could because I could have levitated, but I didn't for some reason. So we went like this, and then we went like that, and then we found the mine somewhere here. And yeah, guess what? They couldn't learn the blaming spell because they had apparently their restoration skill was too low. So never mind. But never mind. Job's done. I came back, and after like 2 hours of fun playthrough, I found out that my music level was too high. So me ranting about the music level being too high in this interview, the other guy, what was his name? Tom. Yeah, he made this epic 8 hours interview, and he said the music level so loud that I could hardly hear Michael Kirkbright, whom he was actually the main reason for me to listen to this interview, and I couldn't hear half of this. So yeah, I did the same rookie mistake, but I am a rookie, so I'm allowed. Yeah, so sorry. And now the other thing, why I was away for like 2 weeks and a half, I guess. First, oh gosh, first I was very busy because I had something like... what am I doing?
Well met.
Yeah, I like you too, yeah. Let's go and admire Akamora before it is changed forever. So I had to... No, I didn't have to do anything actually.
Staying safe.
Look, I don't like those dead creatures lying about. What is it? He's got some sort of a dangling, beads or something on his helmet. Yeah. Right, so I had this Lightroom tutorial stuff. And I've been working in Lightroom for a couple of years, like a decade. No, more than that. More than a decade. I actually started with Lightroom, what was it, Lightroom 3 or something, like, in 2012, I guess, 2011, something like that. And it was, it was a version that you actually bought on a CD. And you had your CD installed and everything was fine. Unlike today, when you've got this cloud version and it changes every once in a while. And when it changes, it can ruin your workflow because there are some changes incorporated that, for example, make your files illegible or whatever. So then you have to upgrade your camera. It happened to me. Once, yeah, I had to upgrade my camera because my previous camera files were illegible, and I would have to, make them how do you say it? Well, change them into another format file. So it was super duper nuisance to do it. Right. So yeah. So what I wanted to say is I actually have been working in Lightroom for some time, but I still consider myself an amateur. So I signed up for a series of tutorials, sort of like a workshop, something. It was free. And it was advertised as being pro. So I was thinking, oh gosh, maybe I won't be able to catch up because I'm such a lousy amateur. And it being free meant that you only had like 48 hours to watch a lecture, and there was like 7 lectures a day. So you really had to, put your time into it. So I had my work to be done, and then on top of that I had those 7 hours of lectures to listen to. And you know what? It was like 5 or 6 days of this sort of tutorial workshop, whatever, series of lectures, and 5 times 7 lectures. And out of that, I actually learned stuff that you could squeeze in half an hour. And I was so furious because I lost so much time thinking, it will certainly soon be something, worthwhile. No, it wasn't. It was either, praising the AI masks that I use, and I don't find particularly, funny, or praising the mobile version, which I don't use and I never intend to using, or showing some such rudimental stuff, such basic things that, it was. And worst of all, most of those lectures and of those, examples, they were editing the photos, and I was looking at that and I thought, oh crap, you don't do it like that. Don't you do it like that? It shouldn't be done like that. And obviously, those are the people who, make a lot of money and are very well known and very looked up into and whatnot. And I am just an amateur photographer somewhere in lousy Poland, and yeah. So probably they are right and I am wrong. And probably you should switch up your saturation slider until your eyes hurt, because apparently it looks better on the blimmin' Instagram. Ugh. Yeah, so yeah, maybe that is why I struggle to earn my living and they don't. Right. Akamora is really, really beautiful. I really like Akamora, and I would hate to say it changed almost as much as I would hate Roadea being changed. Right, so this was the first week of me being absent here because I had to do my work and earn a living, as pitiful as it might be. And then I was hoping to learn something, and I obviously learned a fig. We have a saying in Polish: a fig with poppy. A poppy and a fig. That's what you learned. Right, so if you don't have the saying in your language, it just means bliming nothing. A poppy and a fig means bliming nothing, really. So, yeah. So, oh, come on. Look at this arch. It looks nice. And, oh, you look. I like your hat. Who are you? Who are you? Warrior. And a quarter of the great house Indra. I would like to, enroll to the Indra house. I know you can't because they are very xenophobic. Yeah. Actually, I do like them, even though they are xenophobic. Right, so this was the first week, and the second week I was off. I had a gig. And this gig was a rally, ancient cars rally. Classic cars rally, actually. No ancient cars as far as I'm concerned, even though the name of the organization is in French because they are in Switzerland, and it is Association pour anciens véhicules. I butchered the French, sorry, but yeah, it's something like Fédération. Oh yeah, it was that Fédération pour véhicules anciens, something like that. So ancient cars. If you didn't, if you thought there were no cars in the ancient times, then you apparently we were wrong. Right. So it was a rally. It was great. It was great. Some stuff happened that were not great. The first being no, I'm not going to talk about it now. I'll talk about it when I do, because I intend to do. I like me a good storm. Right, so I intend to do photography dairy. No, not the white cheese. Dairy, right? Is that the pronunciation? Journal. Oh, that's the one. Photography journal episode about this rally because some stuff happened regarding my lenses and whatnot. So I would really like to talk about it at length. And this is Morrowind. This is not photography. Even though I sometimes behave as it was a photography channel. So sorry for that. I guess old habits die hard. Look at that! I am... Where's the... Ah, here. I forgot. It's been such a long time that I've forgotten which key you took your print screens with. Right, so this would be our thumbnail, wouldn't it? A nice one. yeah, so the rally was the other week that I was. Well, the rally was 2 days, but we went a little earlier because I wanted to. I needed a day before to make all the preparations, and then since it was a little bit far away, we went 2 days before to have a little bit of sightseeing. Yeah, and now I'm obviously back, and I need to finish the editing. Believe it or not, but I came back home with 9,000 photos, like insane, and now I have to look through all that.
Something I can do for you.
Look through all that and pick the best ones. It would be like several hundred, and then edit it. And actually, looking through those 8,000 photos, 9,000. What have I said? Not 8, 9. Yeah, it's like, the Pantheon in Tamriel. It's not 8, it's 9. Right, so looking through that is fairly easy. You just, you erase all the blurry photos, which are plenty because it is, like, imagine this is the road in here, and you've got a car going like, and then you're standing here, sort of, with your camera in your hand, and you pan the car. So you have a speedy mode, like you take a series of photographs, and when the car goes past you, you just keep your shutter pressed. So you do it, and you follow the car with your camera, and you do it like that. And in this time you took like 20 photos because it is tick 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 tick, right? Like 20 photos. One car passed, 20 photos. Bang. And you have to then pick the one that is not blurry. So it's a fairly easy job. It's time consuming, but it is easy, and it's very easy on the eyes because you only, the eyes can tell you if the picture is sharp or not. What the eyes fail on you after a few hours of working is the colors, because there is something like a color duration, and the longer you look at certain color, the more natural it looks to you. So if you take a look at something and you think, that's odd, this color looks off, and then you look at it for a little longer, and then you think, no, it's alright. But when somebody else looks at this picture again, and this somebody is not meant to, analyze the photo, just look at it and appreciate it or not, and he will see the colors off. Unless, obviously, they look at the photo for 5 minutes, like you, or quarter of an hour, or whatever long. So it is really tricky because you have to have your eyes rested, because otherwise, the longer you look at the photo, the more alright it will appear, which is obviously a very, very short way to disaster. Yeah, so So, yeah, I am not even midway through. I'm in like 1/3. Today is Friday, and I really do need to finish it by something like Sunday, I think. So, no more talking. I've taken far too many pictures of Akamora today. Right, so how about this one? How about this one? Do you like it? I like it. Not the best composition, but whatever. Right, so no more talking. This is just, you know, a really, really short saying hi. Because I have actually no time to play. I need to get back to work. So, and I actually ruined my sight for at least like 20 minutes. So now I have to go away from the computer, look through the window, I don't know, do some gardening, whatever, for half an hour or whatever, and then come back to my photos and actually, you know, do some editing with my eyes fairly rested. So no more Morrowind until I edit all the rally. Yeah. Let's go up and take a look at the Akamora from the above. Ah, no. No, it doesn't look too epic. I thought it would be better. Oh, no, it's quite alright, actually. Alright, let's take advantage of that. Fall. Oh, come on. Where is it? Where is my... No. This one. Exquisite ring. Yeah. Let's go up. Yeah, this is nice. I don't know. Is it curable? How do you think? Is it curable? Will I ever stop taking photos? Probably not. And you know what is the worst thing about that? The worst thing is I don't know why I'm doing that. I really do not know. Like, why do you do that? Why? I honestly do not know. There's just, you know, I don't know. There are not many people, you know, not many people appreciate photos because we as a race, we are being sold to the idea of, you know, snapshots on the phone, and not many people appreciate the photographs taken with consideration of the focal length, shutter speed, field of depth of field of view, composition, and that stuff. We just snap. Right. Yeah. So, and on top of everything, today, to this last night, we had the first frost, which is not a very happy occurrence, but it means that we actually really are heading into the winter. So there will be... I have actually never appreciated this shield. Oh crap, this is nice. What is it? Is it an eye or something else? Right, so on that note, I've been yapping for half an hour and I really need to get my shit done. So sorry. This was just like saying hello. I'm alive. I'm fine, mostly. And I will do some questing soon, but just not today. Right. See ya. Bye.